Promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same... Greetings. What brings you here?
I beg your pardon, my lady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
How are you?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know. But I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me. God be with you.
Meine Damen, we aren't idle here. My man trained like that every day.
Admiral. Lo, the worth Henry of Scalix. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw so you don't come to any harm and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here. The first to bleed loses.
God be with you. Greetings to you, friend. God
with you?
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Good, Gama. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to be more skillful with an axe.
Great. Let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'm interested in sword fighting.
All right. I'll show you something, but you'll need time for it.
I'd like to learn something.
What are...
I'm still not...
All right.
I'm just getting started.
And this scar, it's strange, crooked, like a letter from...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's the Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Rattay. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
What the fuck was that? No, you don't.
And this skull, it's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlement of Blackstone Castle.
I'm just getting started.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon, and judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein, what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. but we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go. Stay close. The devil doesn't know you.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your head, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear, Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Eva and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by 12 armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that bets for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons he may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested. Greetings to you two.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
I feel like I've known him for years.
That is how it is with Shishka. Once you get to know him, you know it will be for life. But be warned, you do not want to piss him off.
I already pissed him off once.
How did that turn out?
Ask his eye.
That was you? Wow, well, good to have you on our side. The more hot young blood we have, the less risk of the old being spilled.
Well, that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or You'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many. You know what?
A man of many debts and drinks?
Ah, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lad. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannon. They're buried somewhere near. Just a few steps. Maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing dumps in the water actually sounds like that.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why don't you go yourself?
Ah, the water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right, downright splendid.
Why not?
Good boy.
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
You can take all of it. I won't be drinking.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like shit.
All right. At least there's more for me. This is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh, what stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soul.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. Lad, do not sulk. This really must be it. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
I think I've heard that one before. How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
What about felling a tree across the road? Hand me an axe and I will do it myself.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubyanka, just kill me. It'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye. Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Ha ha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubianka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
No, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at the sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
I'll get you! Now I'll shoot you dead!
Victor's the one who doesn't shit himself.
Now I'll show you that! I'll kill you for that! Get ready to leave this life!
If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. You don't have all day.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
First, we should find the rest of your band.
Hold your horses, Henry. First things first. We have more important things to deal with. How are we doing, Devil? You have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? What, you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
All right. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. Like Henry said, we need more people. The three of us could just about manage to steal a few cabbages.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Oh, wonderful. Will you at least tell me where to start?
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
My God, what now? Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just to have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What do you have?
Thank you, and take care.
I apologize. And what can I get for you? Again. Damn it.
You silly dog.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Who the hell do they want me on the table? I apologize.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
What is it? Has the lost Liechtenstein been found?
Not yet.
All right. Anyway, as far as I know, and...
Tell me about...
Well, he and his brother could...
It sounds... But you said it...
Yes. He died right before He dropped everything over...
Where could...
At the rectory in Grunts. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever... You think...
Look.
I'll go over there and...
But be careful, we're Slavic.
Now tell me...
The name may be pretty. He's also...
And where do
I hear there may be the bailiff.
If he's so...
Nasty carrot.
What about me?
Well...
What about the...
Of course.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos?
And how did he get it?
Not at all. He was having the... But if you...
How can I...
Like I said, where you talk to...
more...
Janos.
I like...
You two will surely... Janos says...
Who is the...
Oh, what other...
Do you know where...
I have...
How am I supposed...
Yes, you must use...
Tell me more.
Ramo.
How did he get...
How do you... But he wouldn't...
Do you have any...
Oh, I don't know. It is pot...
Thanks.
That may sound like...
What would you like, Fred?
Earlier, you mentioned
a bunch.
How are they trying?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Some time ago, They raided a supply carrier. They are doing.
We could use them.
I agree.
So, what are we getting?
Well,
do you
from what
password?
Fuck. The fox.
How did you?
When tried it, then this one time at a time, some old woman from Miskovitz.
Right, so
we have I have tried.
All right. I'd like to.
A newcomer. I set up. So what will?
I think.
But I said everyone that you can.
I'd like.
So what will it be?
Speed shooting with a crossbow. Sounds like a challenge. I'm game.
But you haven't even got a crossbow from what I said everyone that you can.
I'd like.
So.
I prefer a.
Right. Do you want me to look? Of course.
Let's not.
Right.
Wait.
Now. Everybody, form a straight line. Now.
If that bird ain't tethered in place.
Greetings.
Shit, white again. Straight into fuck knows where. Shit, wide again. Well, fuck me if that bird ain't tethered in place.
Sakra!
Thank you. Your hand.
But.
How do you know? Who did you arm?
This man, they jumped up.
Just you?
I was.
And you still have.
Sane, baby. I reckon that.
How long have.
Then who? No.
That command.
Once this.
That's exactly.
More or less.
What honor?
Exactly.
Why would.
Oh, fuck. I know the devil better than I know. Any.
Come on. Quick. Quick. Quick! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
What?
Hey! I'm coming to help!
I'm all yours.
Now I'll shoot you to
Here, whoa.
death! Out! I can't get it!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! We're gonna get you, you arson! Bad luck! Come on then! Useless! Show your stuff! You're no match for us, fucker! I've been waiting for you!
I apologize.
Go! Quick! Go! Quick!
Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Quick!
Go! Come on. Ja! Quick! Quick! Keep it up. Quick! Ja! Quick! Come, shh. Easy, good horse.
Talking with you. Good day.
Strike hard. Hot here. Twice fired.
A wonderful day for a wonderful
Watch where you're going.
Satan is going round our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue. Especially in these times, we have to heed the commandment.
Mind where you're going.
Greetings, friend.
Good day.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Grüß dich.
Willkommen. Du hast Glück. Ich wollte gerade schließen. Great. You made a... Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What do you have for...
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend. Thank you, and take care.
Delicious horseradish! Come and get some wonderful horseradish!
Hungry beast.
Look out!
What did I do to you?
Refrain from sin. Kommt und kauft, Leute! Kauft ein! Kauft ein! Ich schließe bald! Kommt und kauft, Leute!
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
What did I do to you?
Don't shove! Greetings. G'day.
Greetings. What would you like?
I'll have a look at your web.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
some.
This could come in handy.
Hard to believe you're still single.
I heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a...
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
My God, what's taking so long?
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of does this place...
I'm not sure if it's a name.
I see the owner has got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check...
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
Do you remember how we were tortured in Trotsky?
That's not something that's easy to forget.
Istvan asked us about Liechtenstein, and we revealed to him that he's here. Istvan sent Eric to tell von Bergov about it. His life might be in danger because of us.
All right. But who is he and what is he doing here?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Are you blind?
Come here!
Almost done.
Lord be with you.
where you're
Where
going.
will I go? I'm telling you, nobody gives a shit about your drivel. You think I'm scared? Somewhere else.
Fucker. Enough, damn it.
I'll get you.
Was that you?
Praise God. I'm sorry.
A regular for life and beyond. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Shenyek will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Shenyek?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Shenyek. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I...
He'll be here somewhere. He usually sits next to Hugo, our oldest regular.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
How about I invite you for a drink? We'll have a beer, chat about life.
You ain't got a clue, do you? Fellas don't come to this place for booze. You cough up a bit of glint, and I'll tell you about Goatskin. But don't bother trying to get matey with me.
I hope it'll be worth it.
That depends how much that wretch is worth to you. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he...
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call it he's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin?
He is and he ain't. I ain't saying we don't look out for him.
I'm sure you...
Between them, and then there's the...
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks.
I wish you luck then. Once you're done with him, come...
If you've got some... So what?
Just a little... What?
Bless...
Wrong. Second, which estate has the greatest reform?
The church.
I ask. A reformation is the answer.
I knew right.
You thought we were just... But now let's see. Last. Who is the rightful...
Wenceslas.
Indeed. All right. Maybe this will disappoint you. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what it's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality. Worldly justice is as fickle as a cop.
Justice from me, aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one but Sigismund is a usurper. As long as we go...
What if I go and tell, just out of courtesy?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund. Maybe you don't mind. As for me, but you...
Yeah, don't worry. I think the same. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, like the early church of Jesus' apostle. I'm in charge. Goliath is the muscle, Knuckles, but we're all weak. We share the profits equally. We want to drive Sigismund out.
How can I join?
You want to join us already? That's great. We're not particular about formalities.
Here's to the
Guild. That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor.
Didn't you say you were just...
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Me? Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near, right under our noses. There he stores fancy sausages, fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia. Well, we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal. And as a nice token, let's see...
Nothing.
You're such a cheapskate, aren't you? It would be nice to get at least one. Let him eat for once what we... But I'm warning... No. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty.
Got it. What should I do with it?
You'll give it to the best. It's not hard to find... There are also... When you're done, come and see me.
Sigismund, can I expect...
If you need some... That's all I can help.
All right.
Good luck.
You got a moment, lad?
Excuse me.
You're new here. Has Chenyek talked the head off you already? I'll give you some good advice to start with. It's just by the way.
You sounded pretty...
Aye. I mean, it's horse. It's every man for himself. And Chenyek...
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from the kind of wine I have a buyer. I need the one. If you so think about it,
oh look, Chenyek said you could give me some...
all that talk, but when here's something.
Thank you. Easy, good. Easy. Nice and slow.
Ow! Are you trying to run me over, you idiot?
Quick!
That the church is. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
Hell on earth! Just a few days walk from here.
Mutt!
God grant you health.
Another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? I
Fountain?
had two collections just like it
Where
already.
does the water come
and there
from?
are still holes in
Here,
the walls.
in the middle of the
That's
city.
true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all. See, I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving you a single groschen till I see your line.
What do you want?
You silly doggy.
Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there. Just as well.
This property belongs to someone else.
Filthy again. Damn it. Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
What are you doing here? Excuse me.
You're not allowed here.
The beer on the table.
Greetings to you.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You wouldn't know anything about him, would you?
Don't think so. Who's he supposed to be?
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around with vagabonds? If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Oprink. We're all honest bathmaids here.
Thanks.
Be with you.
You're up bright and early today. What would you like?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
Give me something to eat, thanks.
I'll go and sort things out with him. By hand.
So you should. And give him 1 or 2 for me too, the bastard.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in...
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunken merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German?
What do you think?
And is Udo here?
No. It's too...
Thanks.
You're welcome. I reckon he'd be...
Show me your where.
Thank you, and take... Care.
Good morning to you.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
Aye, he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastards.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some...
You bet it would. That bitch.
I thought you
There's a limit. She can marry that crip. She should. Ugh.
Is that all you know?
Ain't that enough?
Thanks, then.
If you find... Farewell, my friend.
Careful.
So many promises. But he still didn't show up.
Greetings.
What's that lovely smell?
A large beer for me.
What smells good here? So, it's you.
Service is kind of slow today.
Uh-huh. The customers have been singing your praises recently.
I do the best I can.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for a fella called...
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a...
Any idea where...
No chance. Maybe someone...
Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all.
Praise God.
Hey, listen. Say thumb.
Thumb?
Gepriesen seid. What do you need?
I'm looking for...
You're damn right. That loud. What's work?
Sort out.
Nothing now. Besides the... And I reckon...
How will it help you?
Schindel complained to... So if you...
Any idea?
No,
I'll see if...
Great.
Right, you are. Now, about that goat skin.
What do you want?
Do you know...
Not the...
What did they tell you?
They claimed not...
Have you ever...
Like, I reckon that's where...
You wouldn't have...
I reckon not. But I'm not sure.
I'll go and look some...
Aye.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's been ages since you were last here. I was getting worried.
It happens.
I couldn't leave
Just
the girls
watch
here
where
on
you're
their
going
own.
next
could I?
time.
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich von Skalitz.
I'm Udo.
Aha.
Ebenfalls.
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Ah.
We're about to close the place. You should go home. I'm keeping an eye on things here, and I'd hate to get in trouble. Understand?
Ah, so. You what?
Don't worry. We're open again tomorrow.
Ja, ja. Bis bald. Einen guten Abend für dich. Ich bin krank. Guten Tag.
What more do they want?
Guten Tag. What a lovely city.
God bless you.
Gutenberg. 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 What a lovely city. Ich bin krank. Prost! Ich bin krank.
They wouldn't dare go to no extra ale will be brewed in Bohemia, you silly doggy.
Prost! Zacka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
But
Did you hear about Tunda? No. Did something
Ich
happen?
bin
Aye.
krank.
Worked itself. Horrible. Right, knackered. What a job. Seems his lamp was boiled on his head.
Gutenberg. Gutenberg. What a lovely city.
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't...
what's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja, ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, aye. What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel on his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by
I
Samuel.
wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
That don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Just some information. That's all.
All right. What do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
Aye, I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, you know, Jews. Samuel, his name is. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out, they ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name?
Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that...
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember.
Jeez. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures...
And there's another thing. What happened to them? Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnel.
Tunnels?
I ain't blathering. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you knowing your way round.
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm going to lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course.
Goatskin,
Aye, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got this old thief gave it to...
So you're telling me you...
No, but I flogged it to this thief.
Called himself?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging, but watch out. The gallows is guard...
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me, Fruin. I'd better...
Off you go.